everybody. Welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we're getting into our playthrough of Earthborne Rangers. I need to move closer to mic because I saw it dip a little. I want to make sure that y'all can hear me. Moving everything like right smack dab in my face so there's no problems. Okay, so we're gonna get into our this playthrough of Earthborne Rangers. Couple things to talk about before we dive down to the table. One, if you're coming in or watching it later, I want to thank my patrons, YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither, you're coming in later or you're just in the chat watching, just hanging out, thank you and welcome as well. I always appreciate every one of you. Two, I want to give a huge shout out. I want to give a huge shout out to Zach from Locator Gaming, or Locator from Locator Gaming. He actually put me onto this game when it was on Kickstarter, before it came to Kickstarter, when it was on Kickstarter, and after Kickstarter. He was still talking like, hey, you're really gonna like this. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be you should check it out. And I did a playthrough with him and Pac-Man on Tabletop Simulator, and it was like I think it was still being developed. It was the demo, and I was like, it's okay. I have some concerns about some stuff, but overall, I was like, you know what? I trust Zach's judgment. So he was kind enough to let me order on his order, right? Place my order in his since the Kickstarter had finished, and they hadn't done full collection or closed the pledge manager for people who were backing. So I paid that, I got on there, and it delivered to the West Coast where he is, and then he shipped mine to me. And it's just I like this game. I thought it was a lot of fun. At first I was like, okay, the art's pretty on it. It looks pretty cool. It gives off some very familiar vibes, but I wasn't sure. So I wanted to see, hey Matt, what's going on? Happy almost Thanksgiving. Yeah. After this stream, I'm hitting the kitchen and I'm cooking. And I'll be cooking for the rest of the night. But yeah, so it's but the theme seemed interesting. A lot of things about it seemed interesting, and there's a lot of potential with it. But when I got to play it, first I checked out the rule book, and the first thing I saw was what came with it was this, which was the storybook where they do the thing that I don't like, where it's okay, turn to page 3, then turn to page 5, then turn to page 7, then go back to page 4, then turn to page 6. And it was driving me nuts. And the rule book itself, on of itself on the surface, is about 47 pages, average for a rule book. But as I was going through it, there was a lot of things that weren't clear. So I said, you know, Zach knows more about this game, and what I should do is reach out to him. So I reached out to Zach and I said, hey, can you teach me this game? We got on Tabletop Simulator and we played. I guess we played 2 days worth of play, and I was like, okay, I'm sold. I like what I see so far. We played 2-player. So what I'm going to be playing here is I'm going to be starting a brand new campaign, playing true solo to see how that goes. But we played 2-player and it was fun. There's a lot of sweet spot with 2-player, but we'll see how solo goes and if it can match up. All right. A lot of people talk about matching this game to Arkham Horror. To me, it's not the same. As someone, I've been playing a lot of Arkham Horror. I'm by no means a pro at it, but it's not the same to me because I feel it's more like Lord of the Rings. There's stuff that's in the shadows. There's stuff that's in your threat area, and you gain resources and stuff. All rule errors can be blamed on his teacher. Hey Zach, what's going on? So, and there's stuff that, like the way it plays and the combos that build up to it, really lend itself to more of a Lord of the Rings feel, but done in a way that I like. Like Lord of the Rings didn't think for me fully. It's a good game. I'm not gonna knock it. I won't ever tear it down. It's a good game. It just wasn't for me, and I think because I came in at the wrong time. I came in when Arkham was in its full, flow, and Arkham took me. And then when I went and played Lord of the Rings, I was like, I want to play Arkham. So, but this, it seems like it took the Lord of the Rings dynamic, built on it, adjusted, tweaked, and turned and moved chips around, and it came out pretty well. David's Wrath, the game's creator, Andrew Navarro, was the studio director of Fantasy Flight, so it makes sense. Yeah, it made sense, David. So it has that feel, but it has that feel in a way that I really, really like. And maybe this is what a lot of people who love Lord of the Rings felt when they play it. They feel this. So it was really cool. Anyway, that's just a long story to say how this game got to this table. I have a lot of games that have been delivering crazy, and I was like, I really want to give this a shot. Zach told me it was going to be good. I trust Zach's judgment, so I gave it a shot, and I was like, damn it, it's another game I like, and I like a lot. So now, we played 2 days. I got the hint of what I'm supposed to be doing. I may make some mistakes, but Zach's in the chat, and so you all are as well who've played this game that can let me know if I mess anything up. There's a lot of comboing, but I went another huge shout out, and that's to Brian. I believe Brian was the one who told me about Rangers DB. So the people who made Arkham DB, Marvel CDB, Lord of the Rings DB, there is a Rangers DB where people are actually creating decks for you to play with this game on. Thank you so much. I suck at deck building, and I'm so glad I could just grab a deck off of there, throw it together, make some slight tweaks because I talked with Zach about it, and then play it. So the deck that I'm using did come from Rangers DB. And I'll be using Rangers DB to be my campaign tracker, as well as I'll be showing you the Living Valley because I hate that book. I hate that book. For a game that came with recyclable stuff, no. No. Hey Steph, what's going on? Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot, but that was just kind of the journey to get to this game. And you'll see everything. We're going to showcase everything, and we're going to get right into this campaign. So let's get some information, and then we're going to get down to the table. So Earthborne Rangers delivered recently, like in recent months. You've seen a ton of people put out content on it. Lokeshire Gaming, I listed his channel's link in the description to Earthborne Rangers, as well as Collins from Meet Me at the Table. I put his link in there as well. So those are the two videos that I've been watching of this, but I'm sure a lot of other content creators are creating content for this game. So there's no short of it. And I'm not playing this now just to be like, okay, let me get on the hype train. It's more I saw the art, it looked interesting, and then I was like, okay, well, I'll play a couple games with Zach, and then I'll say, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and slot this in at some time, but behind all these other games that I have. But when I played it, I was like, oh, game's good. Game's good. I gotta play it. I gotta play it. Also, Andrew Fisher, previously from Fantasy Flight, and some design work from the Sadler Brothers. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. So I think they've got a good one. My big thing on this game, and I know that they have another Kickstarter of a second printing plus an expansion for the Ranger class coming in on GameFound in January. But my hope and my thought on this is I think if they can keep this game going, it will be huge. It will be huge. But they have to stay with it. They can't say this is a one and done and that's all they're going to do. If this is all they got, then it'll be great for a while and it'll fall off. But I think they've got content here to build out something wonderful if they choose to. If they can do it. That's my thought on it. Like I can foresee that. Okay, so Earthborne Rangers 8.2 on Board Game Geek now. Do not trust that score. Wait a year. It delivered recently. There were people who played the demo. There's a lot of changes that came to this game between the demo and what was released. So that 8.2 is no longer static to me, right? Give it a year. See how after everyone in the world gets their game, plays the game, plays a couple missions, and then go back and check this rating. I think actually the rating of this game will go higher. Honestly, I really believe that. But check back in a year. I could be wrong. We'll see. We'll see how it rates overall. But it's winning a lot of prizes for me. So 1 to 4 players. Community says 1 to 3, but best play 2. I agree 2 is the sweet spot, but I'm going to try solo and see if it works as well. 60 to 240 minutes. Honestly, this game is as long or as short as you want it to be. And you'll see why as I explain some stuff, or you've seen Lochter and Colin talk about why. But this game is as long or as short as you want it to be. You can finish a day, pack it all up, and you're done. You're done. And you can play again some other time, and it'll be fine. In addition to their expansions, they're already announcing a tabletop role-playing game set in the universe. That's cool. I like that. I think that's super cool. So age 12 plus, I agree. There's a lot of nuance in here for you to pay attention to, as with any LCG game. Weight's about a 3.36. I'd say a little bit higher than that, but I have you all in chat who are going to make sure that I play this properly. And I've got Zach who's going to hit me with a baseball bat if I mess up. So, a lot of pressure. Designed by Andrew Fisher, Brooks, Andrew Navarro, Adam and Brady Sadler, and so a lot of the FFG crew is in on this one. Beautiful art in this game. I like beautiful art. Hey Malgus, and published by Earthborne Games. So this is their venture. Hopefully it will sell a lot. The reprint will exceed expectations, and they keep going with this game in the future. It's got potential. Anyway, I've talked a lot. Let's get down to the table, and I'm going to talk some more. So we're going through just kind of the buildup of things. I've just put the decks out here so I don't have to go fishing in this box for it. The organizer is very earth conscious, but please somebody make a better organizer than this. It's earth conscious, but I need a better organizer than this. Okay, so if anyone has knows of a good organizer, let me know. I'm completely fine. Hey Fallon, what's going on? What's going on? All right. So, let's talk about our character, because that's the order of operation we're doing stuff. So, I'm playing a Guardian deck. I'm using a Guardian character. So, there you go. There you go. Probably not going to do it until I do it, because my zoom camera is garbage. So I'm playing the Guardian role, and exhaust a being's presence, reduce a being's presence to 0 until the end of the turn. That's cool because that makes it so that if a being is in my is within reach, or along the way, and I need to get to a location, that I can turn their presence to 0 so they won't exhaust any of my cards or fatigue any of my cards. The wording is going to be weird, but it means the same darn thing. So, and I have my little token here that's here. We've got the map out, and one of the things that I noticed about the map is if you want to know what's gonna get built up and what decks you're gonna use, it's actually color coded. I didn't even realize that, because I was like, okay, well, it's along the way you'll be using, woods, or you'd be using forests, or you'll be using ravines. But then I was like, oh, it's color coded too, which is even fantastic. So while I'm in this zone, I'm pulling green. Like, it's just how it is. While I'm here, I'm pulling grasslands that are here, swamps that are here. Actually, the swamps are here. This is the marsh. So the swamps are here. There's just a lot of really cool. This map is huge. This is a full-on sandbox game. You have 30 days to do whatever you're gonna do, as much as you're gonna do, and your game's done. Like that. There is a time limit. Evening, rainy Sweden. Hey, Frederick, welcome from rainy Sweden. So there's a lot of cool things to see. The demo only lets you see some, but we're going to see as much as we can as we go through here, and it's going to be fantastic. Our deck here that we're using is a Guardian Shepherd deck. Now you can find this on rangersdb.com to get those built out. So we have our Shepherd deck. We have a Conciliator deck, and we're a Guardian, Conciliator, Shepherd, and our one-off that we're using is the Artificer deck for a trail marker. So, because it is, we're going to have Riri the Sparrowhawk, Homeward Bound, Healing Touch, and I'll Parathrepsis Whistle, and Orud the Sheepdog. This dog's awesome. I love this dog. It's my favorite dog. It's my favorite dog ever. For our personalities, I take balanced, perceptive, thoughtful, and meticulous. This is all part of the build. You can see it freely on Rangers DB. The Conciliator deck, Intention Translator, Tract, Surveyed Land, Ancestral Teachings, and Pakodo. Conciliatory deck. Make him an offer they can't refuse. Hey Greg, hey Mike, and Pakodo. Pakodo and Oru are my champs. And then the one-off I grabbed from the Artificer deck, which was Trail Marker. It was supposed to be another card, but I was like, that card doesn't fit well with the theme of what I'm looking for. So I got rid of those and built these out. And so this is how I shuffle up these cards for them to make sense. And yes, that is what is happening. Just build it all out. Boom, shuffle these two together. But we're going to be getting into the story. We're going to be going on and seeing what's going on. I don't know how many of you have this game already. I know a lot of you already have been playing this game. I've been on chatting with Janet about her playthrough of it. I think she's on day 4 at this point, so she's probably frequented a lot of the valley. But as I'm sitting there, like, I want to play this more. I want to play this more. I want to play this more, and I had to find some time. Today, it was just going to be me and Zach. We're going to play it on Tabletop Simulator. I was like, nope, I want to stream it. I gotta stream it. I want to start a full campaign, no demo, and just get into this game and see how amazing it is. Excited to watch. Saw Colin's playthrough Meet Me at a Table, and it was fun. Want to see how your story is different. Yeah. Each story will be different based on how you do. And I really love the challenge deck. Like, this game is just supposed to be a fun game that's not punishing, right? It's basically, there's punishment in it. Hey Sparky, what's going on? There's punishment in it, but it's not a punishing game like Arkham. It's actually pretty cool. All right. So after I drop my, well, I'll after I do my setup, I'll drop my hand. But we've got a story to read, and I'm going to take you over to Earthborne Rangers website to show you what to use instead of the book if you hate the book. And I don't hate the book because it's purely written. I just don't like books that have me jumping all over it to do different things. That's not my vibe. All right. We'll put our deck over here. And we will go to... Yep, it's here. Why didn't it... Okay, that's weird. There we go. There we go. There it is. Okay. So, this is the Living Valley. Now, if you're curious about the Living Valley, if you go to earthbornegames.com, if you go there, there's a link on there that says resources, right? Scroll down here, there's a playable demo, lots of errata, everything's up. There's pre-made decks if you want to use it. There's a campaign tracker that's on that I'll show you as well as we get into this. But they've got this, the Living Valley, for our online campaign guide, 1-day missions, errata, and FAQ. If you go to the Living Valley, it takes you straight to this site, which has that book online, which is fantastic, and I love it so much. So it gives me the warm and fuzzies. So this, and face off of it because some people think I'm pretty. So this is basically how we're gonna run through all the stories, so you can read with me instead of me holding up cards to the camera, so that we can build those things up. Also, at the back of the book, on the actual back of the storybook or the campaign book, there is the campaign tracker. But the people at rangersdb.com actually has a campaign tracker that you can use and keep up with as long as you log into it, which is fine. So they either use Mongo or something to keep track of the database sets, which is perfect for you keeping track of something so simple. So we're using the core set. This is Canje in the Woods. We're on day 1, and what it says on here is we're going to read entry 1 on day 1, and the weather is going to be a perfect day. I don't know how many of you have is it Clueless or Barely or Legally Blonde? Like that song that they play at the beginning. Every time I hear this, the song plays in my head. Anyway, as you keep track of things, you can keep track of the missions that you're on, the rewards you get, any notable events, or any cards that are removed from the game. So we can check with all of those to get them going. I'll update this with the deck that I'm using so y'all will be able to see it from the next time we play, but we really don't need that right now. We just need a perfect day, and we need to start at story number 1. Story number 1, when we go to story number 1 here, there's 10 billion of them, but we're going to start with this one. To start your campaign, perform the first 4 steps. Ooh, I want to make sure I can't. In case somebody's asking me something or saying I'm not audible. What about dice? No dice, Frederick. No dice. But it's still cruel. I still get beat up in this game too. So to start your campaign, perform the first 4 steps of setup on page 10 of the rulebook. Then return here for the remainder of the setup. I've done pretty much that. So, cresting the gentle grassy hill, you see the unmistakable silhouette of Lone Tree Station rise out of the highland plains before you. Lone Tree Station is aptly named. The single massive giga redwood towers above the hills and swaying grass that surround it. You can just make out eaves and balconies among the gnarled bark, doors tucked into the winding roots, and hanging gardens suspended from branches. As you draw closer, a woman in a freshly pressed cloak steps out from the main entrance and waves. Calypsa, your mentor for the past 9 months, strides towards you with a man who looks just about your age at her heel. Hello! Hello! She calls out. You made it! Just look at you! She clasps your hands, her smile warm and her grip firm. I'm glad to finally have you here, she says. Then she turns. This is Cal Ivor. I trained Cal last year right before I started training you. Cal Ivor gives you a nod. Isn't it like a Star Wars name? Gives you a nod in greeting. A pleasure, he says. He just gave me the sup. That's what he just basically did. He was like, sup. Put the Lone Tree Station location into play in the surroundings, and we'll take a look at that when the time comes. Or at the weather card. Okay. Calypsa heads back to the station with you and Cal in tow. She speaks back over her shoulder. Please. I know, Zach, I know. Please, make yourselves at home. Explore the hanging gardens. Find spirit speaker Null and Cordo and strike up a conversation. Get to know the place. After you spend some time here at the station, you should head over to White Sky. He says, in fact, Pimpot has some juniper biscuits baking right now. His food is legendary around these parts. Once these biscuits are ready and you've had a chance to poke around, take a parcel over to White Sky and offer them to the people you meet. It's been at least a year since our neighbors have enjoyed the company of rangers bearing treats. He turns to look at Cal. What do you think, Cal? Good way to get started? Cal grins at you in a way that you can't quite describe as a sneer. Handing out baked goods. I think that's perfectly suited to your abilities. So Cal's a jerk. So Rangers choose. Tell Cal what he can do with his condescending attitude. Whoo! Ignore him. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna ignore that. This is the being the adult part of this, right? I would love to tell him where to go stick it, but we're gonna do ignore him. Calypsa shakes her head and laughs. Oh, Cal, you're not long past delivering biscuits yourself. It's tradition after all. Right? Impressed Calypsa on the campaign tracker. So here's where what I usually do is I just come here, copy it, and then I go to the campaign tracker, notable events, what happened, paste it, and check. Boom. Done. Back to the story. Continue reading. Gain the biscuits delivery mission. We'll look at all of this. Gain the biscuits delivery mission. Add it to the mission section of the campaign tracker and put its card into play in the surroundings. We'll look at that in a second too. Well, actually, let's do that. Check the campaign tracker for the weather for the current day, day 1. Put the corresponding weather card, a perfect day, into play. All right. So let's hide that first. Let's take a look at a couple things. So we've got a perfect day. I'll hold up here. So a perfect day, it will come out with 3 clouds on it, and it says refresh. Discard 1 cloud from this card. If there are no clouds remaining, flip this card, and if we draw a mountain symbol, if this test added progress, add an additional progress. So I don't use I use dice. So we will set this to 3 and put it here. You all can use or not use dice, completely up to you. This is Lone Tree Station. It is a location. Fantastic, right? Ranger Station. So we can test a I almost said awkward, an awareness test, adding any hearts that we have to do search. So search beneath the comforting shade of your Giga Redwood home tree. Scout path cards equal to your effort, then draw 1 path card. To travel to leave this Lone Tree Station, we need 3 progress on this. And then we've got the biscuit delivery. Biscuits! So, continuing a time-honored Ranger tradition, Calypso has tasked you with delivering biscuits to the people of White Sky as your first mission. Find him, Pimpot, at Lone Tree Station. He'll give you the biscuits and send you on your way. During this mission, use Story 91 instead of the normal entries of Him, Pimpot, Cordo, Null, and Keith Voss. Travel away from Lone Tree Station with him Pimpot while him Pimpot is in play. Read that story, and if we draw a sun, this will happen. So those are our missions. So, here we go. Okay, so it said gain the biscuit delivery mission, add it to the section of the campaign tracker, and put its card into play. All right, so we go to the campaign tracker, and that's all I've been doing here for my story is just grabbing this, going to the campaign tracker, going to missions. We're gonna add a mission. Day 1. Mission is called Biscuit Delivery. Boom. There it is. Added. Done and done. Okay. So then we do Calypso turns to you. Cal and I are heading out into the valley. We'll be on Shadow Patrol. That is, we'll never be too far away from you for the next few. You shouldn't need our help, of course, Cal says. I can tell by looking at you that you're more than capable. Farewell for now, Calypso says, and starts down the eastern path away from the lone tree. Spirits guide you, follow your instinct. She and Cal walk steadily out of sight. Explore Lone Tree Station to find him Pimpot, retrieve the juniper biscuits, and learn what to do next. So we'll create the path deck by shuffling together the woods and lone tree card sets, 17 cards in total. Place it above the surroundings, then complete all initial setup by performing the setups on the back of the lone tree location, placing 3 cloud tokens on the perfect day weather card. That concludes setup. You're ready to play. Now go explore Lone Tree Station and find him Pimpot. Get out there and be somebody. All right, so let's go ahead and we're doing Lone Tree Station, which this is the specialty. So we'll grab everyone that says Lone Tree Station, and we'll grab the woods, which is 12 cards. How you know that this is how do I know what is what? If you look at the bottom, it says woods, 1 of 12. So you gather all those, and then you grab Lone Tree Station and you shuffle them together for a total of 17 cards. And you mix them all up. Good old mixing. Cool. Give them a good old shuffle. This is probably the part of the game where I think a lot of people might feel ick about, but it's 17 cards. Get over it. All right, so that's the path deck. We will shuffle up the challenge deck. And then we will flip over the location and do what it's. All right. So we flip over the location. Location says read story 2. Okay, so we'll do that first. Lots of lore. I love theme. Theme is beautiful. Theme. So we'll go to story number 2, Lone Tree Station. Visible for miles around, Lone Tree is a single enormous giga redwood rising out of the thick grass of a high prairie. From far away, the tree is all you can see, but as you come closer, you can see the rest of the station, the large box garden plots hanging from the branches, the airship Swift moored to its dock in the tree's crown, the doors and windows carved into the trunk and peeking out from among the roots. Lone Tree Station has been the base of operations for Rangers ever since they came to the valley and ever since you became a Ranger. It's been your home. Oh, I did not have that up for you. So I went to 2 and clicked that. That. So then this says search the path deck for the next predator and discard it. And then the lead ranger will draw 1 path card. So we'll search for the next predator. Hey, look, it's a prowling wolfhound, and discard it. So it's discarded. Then the lead ranger, which is me, would draw a path card. All right, so let me draw up my deck. I draw up 6 cards. So between Arkham Horror, Infire, and this game, I'm always screwing up whether I draw 5, 6, or 7 cards. This one is 6. 5, 6, and we can mulligan. So I'm looking. Yeah, there you go, Oru. I'm looking for Pakoto too, but Oru's there. We got a perceptive after succeeding at a test in which you committed this attribute in 1 awareness. That might not be bad, and that's a compass too, so that'll keep her. Attached to a feature, reduce the feature's presence by 1. I can mulligan that. Balanced is meh. Ancestral Teachings is a good one, and Trail Markers is a good one. So I'm going to mulligan these 2. Pakoto, there he is. And I got a Thoughtful. So then you reshuffle these. And let's see what my path card is. My path card is Cordo, Ranger Veteran. Couple things about Cordo. So his present, first when we get him, we're going to read 44. We'll get to that in a second. See that arrow that points down? That means he's within reach. So he's going to be in front of me. Cordo the Ranger Veteran is a being human ranger. 2 presents. He is friendly, so that means he won't fight me. I can use his ability. I can use this on his card where I do a fitness test plus the symbol. I need to hunt beat a 2 with Cordo to add 1 damage to a being for every 2 effort, then add an equal amount of progress to Cordo. When I clear him or beat him by damage, I read that, and if I draw that, that comes out. He has 4 health, and we need 3 to progress on him. So read 91. I read 91. Thank you. Not 44. I read 91. So he is down here with me. I don't have the other mat because I did not order it, and I'm sad I didn't. So we're gonna read 91. So let's go to 91 for Cordo. Tax making sure I don't screw up. So we're gonna go to 1 for Cordo. Biscuit delivery. Enters play if y'all see. Yes, you can. Cordo Ranger Veteran. Once Cordo Ranger Veteran enters play, do this one. Glad you made it through training. The grizzled man sticks out his hand and shakes yours firmly. The name's Cordo, in case you forgot. I understand you have a lot of new faces to take in. Clear Cordo with progress to speak with him further. Okay, cool. Cool. So he's there. That's what's this. We flip this back over. And we're ready to begin. So on the first turn, what we do is we draw a path card. That draw path card was just for the location. Now we start the game by us drawing one. And I drew a prowling wolfhound. Yay! And he is engaged with me. He's a being predator. Oh, and he can hurt Cordo. Not fun. Not fun. So he is engaged with me, not along the way. And we'll begin. So big fun. Big fun. All right. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put out Oru spending both of my spirit because it costs 2 to play him. So if you want to play a card, this is how much it costs to play it. So I'm playing Oru. He's friendly, persistent, unique. If I exhaust him, move a being and add 2 progress to it. Or I could pet the puppy, and if I pet the puppy and say he's a good boy, then I can ready him and soothe 1 fatigue. So I put him down into play. I will exhaust him to move a being to along the way and place. Hey, Papersmith. Hey, Canje. Looking forward to this playthrough. Plus, Oru is so cute. Oh my god. And I'll put 2 progress on him. So I need 6 to get rid of him, but that Pagoda does 2. So that was. So when you play a turn, if you're playing multiplayer, it is that you take an action. You can play a card, or use an ability, or use one of the different things that you can do, which is a fitness test, a spirit test, a focus test, or an awareness test, or something that's on a card to see what comes up. Based on what that, then it's the next person's turn. So it's not I play my whole hand and then something else happens. This is how it plays out. So this is how I'm feeling like it's more like Lord of the Rings than Arkham, because Arkham, as long as I got resources, I can play as much as I want. I would need to get Pakoto out, but that'll do. All right, but since I'm playing 1 player, still my turn, and you play an entire round as you play until you decide that you're going to rest. When you rest, you regain energy. You don't discard your hand, you keep your hand. You regain energy, you draw a card, and then you start a round over by drawing a path card. So the next thing I'll do, put him at, but I don't have the spirit to do it. I should have exhausted him first, but that's okay. I might. So another thing to think of, and this is one thing that Zach had to school me on, is everything here is layered, right? So notice that this is down here. If I had the mat, it would be on the mat, but this is layered, right? So there is my tech, things in reach, things along the way, and then things in the surroundings. And it follows that path. So for example, if I wanted to do this awareness search to look for him Pimpot or high Pimpot, this prowling wolfhound is in my way, so therefore this prowling wolfhound would fatigue me for his presence, which is 2. So it's kind of like, what's really cool about this game is you have to work your way up. There's ways to get around these things, which I'm about to do in a second, but just keep that in mind that there's ways around this stuff. But you have to go through it. I am going to use my ranger ability to reduce that being's presence to 0 until the end of my turn. So it's 0 right now. I can do whatever I want. So I can walk. So now that it's 0, he won't fatigue any of my cards. Any of my cards from my deck, he won't fatigue them. So I could just do whatever I want now. Although he still will do stuff. Okay, so I could do a fitness test. Hit this guy. But every 2 effort it'll do it. Didn't get any of my other gear. I got some gear that does some cool chain stuff too. And I've got a lot of spirit for the now that I've used all mine. So I think we're gonna look for a high Pimpot on this one. So I'm gonna do an awareness test to search. And I have to beat a 1. So he thinks I can also progress if I want. Reverse, but let's do the awareness testify. So I'm going to spend 2 of these as well. I could commit a heart if I want, but I don't want to. I probably commit. Nope, not yet, because I'm going to use the puppy again. So think about that. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to do that. We're going to go searching. So we'll shuffle this up. And how you do? Hey, Paul, how's it going? Hey, popping in to say hi. I've got this game coming and very curious about it. It is an amazing game. I love it. I love it. Paul, I would say that if you're going to play it, only play it 2-player. The downtime on 3 to 4 might be a little bit much, but 2 players is a sweet spot. I'm trying out solo now to see how it goes. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm doing an awareness test of 2, right? I spent 2 awareness. So I'm going to do a 2 awareness against 1 because there's no search, there's no aspect on it to search, to scout path cards equal to the amount of effort that I succeed with. So 2. All right. So I get to pull this card, and based on awareness, it will tell me what will happen. +1, 3, and there's the crest. And this means reshuffle. So let's talk about what happens in order of operation. So 2 + 1 makes 3. So I succeeded on this, and it says scout path cards equal to your effort. So I'll draw 3 path cards. The caustic mulcher, nope, going to the bottom. The sunberry bramble, and another sunberry bramble. I'm putting all 3 of these at the bottom of the deck. And then I'm going to draw a card, which is Spirit Speaker Null, who comes down here with me, and I need to read 91. So she comes out. We'll get to her. Let's finish off this card. Crest. First, we look in the surrounding area for any crest symbols. We don't. Then we look along the way. There's a crest symbol here. It says, if you have 3 or more fatigue, exhaust this being and suffer 1 injury. I don't have anything in my fatigue zone. Then we come down here. If there are 2 or more active predators, exhaust 1 of them. Add damage to this being equal to the predator's presence. There's only 1. We're okay. If there is an active predator, there is, exhaust it. Add damage to this being equal to its presence. Is 2. That's not good. She took some pain. And then we will reshuffle this card. And then we're going to read 91. Good news, my friend Derek, who runs a YouTube channel in the US, is moving into the house next door. You are not the only one in the UK trying to get me to move over there. I seriously considered it when I came for UK Game Expo. You had me. You had me until no AC. You had me until no AC. All right, so let's find out on 91. So we'll go back to 91 biscuit delivery. And we've got Spirit Speaker Null. You come across a woman sitting on a meditation pillow, her eyes closed. She doesn't open them, but gestures for you to come closer. We're happy to have you, she says. I'm Null, the Spirit Speaker. Here at Lone Tree Station. Stay a while and listen. Sit with me for a minute, then we can talk. Clear Null with progress to speak to her further. So she comes out. She took some damage. He's exhausted now, so now we can do anything we want, and he won't mess with it. All right, so now it's my next turn. Yeah, now I need... Yeah. Please don't take our Derek away. They had me until no AC, Brian. As soon as it was... Yeah, each house doesn't have AC. I'm like... I'm too Americanized. I'm so sorry. All right, so he's exhausted now. And she took some damage. But she's okay for this round, and he's going to be gone soon, so life's good. Okay. So what's next? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the I should probably really should, but I need to find high pimp. And traversing isn't bad. Traversing should be okay. Well, if I traverse with a 3, I should be fine. I want to give the puppy some stretches. Let's do this. I'm going to spend one. I'm going to spend my one focus and throw to do this ability, which is remember your training to scout ranger deck cards equal to your effort, then draw one ranger card. So I'm going to do a focus, and I'm going to pitch in one symbol. So you've seen this on Arkham Horror. I'm going to pitch in one symbol, so that'll go to my discard. And it's a 2. So it's a 2 on 1, right? 2 on 1. Focus. +1, 3. Fabulous. So it is a 3. So I get to, for that, I get to scout cards equal to my effort, which is 3. So I'll draw 3 cards. 2, 3. Take a look at them. Track, trail markers, and healing touch. Gonna grab. We're gonna grab healing touch. Trail markers and tracked. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of my deck. Then we'll draw healing touch for next round. Makoto, really, really do. As healing touch can have me clear her immediately if I can play it. Okay. I've got 3 physical left. Oh, Crest and all the Crests. Nothing. Nope. We're good. We're good with Crest. We're good. Crest, and all the Crests. So we're good. No, we had Mountain all day, Zach. We had Mountain all day when we played. Okay, so I am going to pet the puppy. So to pet the puppy, I need to test fitness plus any hearts I want to contribute, but I'm not going to contribute any hearts. I'm just going to test straight fitness, and I need to beat a 1. So I'm going to do all 3 fitness. That's a guaranteed success. We'll do fitness. No, I don't. I'm going to test 2. How am I doing 3? I'm an idiot. I'm going to test 2, so it's a 2 versus 1. 2 versus 1. 2 versus 1 on fitness to pet the puppy. -1, so that's 1. I am successful. The puppy readies, and I would sue the car. I would sue the fatigue if I had any, but I'm okay. And Crest, more Crest. Nothing will happen because that's not a big deal. Nothing there. He's exhausted, and everything's here. So Puppers is ready, and we're gonna take Puppers and we're gonna exhaust him. We're gonna move a being here and add 2 more to it, putting it at 4. And then we're gonna do something really. We're gonna traverse. So we're gonna spend 1 fitness to traverse. You need fitness plus compass tokens. We're gonna spend our 1 fitness. Then we're gonna use trail markers and perceptive for a 3 on 1. The guaranteed success. So I'm not worried about it. So we're gonna flip. And fitness is a 0, so that's 3 progress on it. We put 3 progress, which is what we needed to move away from Lone Tree Station, but we're not choosing to leave just yet. Sun's out. If Kisi Voss is not in the path, discard, he is drawn by baked goods. Search the valley set for Kisi and put her into play. This little girl. This little girl. Oh, she's in the valley, right? If Kisi Voss is not in the path, discard. She is drawn by baked goods. Search the valley set. Sorry. Valley. Or Kisi. Girl's annoying, and I need to get rid of her. So she's a being, human villager. She is fatiguing, friendly, and persistent. So basically, she's yammering on at you. So focus, ask Kiki about her adventures in the valley to add progress to this being equal to your effort, then exhaust this and read 80. We can clear her through damage or through clearing. 80. Do what's there. So Kisi Voss is out. Remember, we're supposed to do 91. So let's do Kisi Voss. Rascal. You feel a tug on your backpack and turn to see a young girl suddenly walking beside you. Hi, she says. Do you smell something? Is him Pimbot breaking his famous juniper biscuits? Can I have one? Which way to the kitchen? Clear her to talk to her more. He's, so she's annoying you to death. Pretty much. That's what she's doing. She's annoying you to death. And she has a very nasty ability if it hits you. There's 3 on there. We took care of that. We didn't get damage. And we're good. So here's how it works. She comes out. She goes down. We check here. Then we come here. Sunlight. Discard either 1 progress or 1 token from a plant, insect, or gear. I don't have any gear, plants, or insects in play, so we don't have to deal with that, and we're good. Okay. I don't have any more energy, so I'm going to say I'm going to rest, right? So when I rest, what I do is I gain back the number that's on here, that amount of symbols for all of them. I ready my ability, but I also ready all cards, and these go back. I also ready all cards, like so. Then I draw 1 card. I got surveyed land. Come on, where's the rest of my stuff? Okay. Right? And then we start back over the round, and I draw a new path card, which is a Sitka doe, being mammal. So I can try to soothe this doe. It's a deer, a female deer. So this doe is engaged with me. So we've got a lot of stuff going on here. But first things first is these 2 don't get along very well. So what are we gonna do? Well, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna give the puppy. We're gonna do this. Move this guy, and because I add 2 more to it, he is guarded and removed. He's gone. Could have moved her because she's just annoying. Then got a lot of progress to deal with. I can't choose to. I don't want to travel, but I could have chosen to do that because we have enough. But I need to find a high Pimpot. Okay, how can I exhaust? I can't exhaust you. I can exhaust her. So if I do a focus check, I can exhaust her. And it's just a 1 check to just be like, shh. Shut up. All right, so let's see what I can. um, a lot of stuff I can do. I'm just trying to how I want to tackle it. I would love to get Pakoto out because Pakoto is amazing. And I think that's the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to spend my 2 to put Pakoto out. Pakoto's friendly, persistent, and unique. Then I'm going to try to give the puppy some riches. Reason why I'm doing this. Because then I could do that, that, that. That should be enough to. Okay. So we're going to try to give. Actually, I should hunt with you. If I hunt with you, I need 4 to kill this thing. To harm it. Sorry, killing is not a thing. To harm it. But I need Pakoda exhausted to be able to use the abilities I really want to use. So we got to make this. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to try to give the puppy a scritch. Good boy. And it's going to be a 1-on-1, so I'm only going to spend 1 fitness. Yeah, because I need both of these. I'm only going to spend 1 fitness. So it's a 1-to-1 on fitness. 0. Now that's a pass. So puppy comes back up. There is a crest. No crests. 2 or more active predators. No predators. Active predator, no. Active predator, no. Nothing else. And then we have to reshuffle. It's Crest City, Zach. It's Crest City. Then we are going to do this again. Move Pakodo up here. Put 2 on Pakodo. 2 progress on Pakodo. Then we will exhaust Pakodo, spending a progress, which lets me put 1 token on an aid card. I don't have any yet, but it also lets me put 2 progress on another beat. So we're gonna do you because you're annoying me. Um, we'll do I really need more spirit. So then we can do the decision space in here. Like, this is a completely different game that Zach and I played already. So then we will do we need to find high. So I'm going to do an awareness check for 2 on 1. So 2 on 1 awareness -1, which is a 1, which is fine. So we do get to scout path cards equal to your effort. So it's 1. The Kabuk, we'll put him at the bottom. And then we draw a card. Overgrown Thicket, which is out here. Fantastic, which means I can no longer get there, but I don't need to. If this was a test for that, add an additional one. It wasn't. Discard 1 progress from this feature. It fatigues you. There's no progress on that feature to discard. If there's an active predator, there is not. So we put that away. All right. So then I want to. It's a feature, and I don't have any awareness. Dang it! I don't have any awareness. Where is High Pimpot? All right. So let's see. We are going to do a focus on her. Yeah, what we'll do. We'll spend 1 focus and throw this in for a 2 on 1 to see if we can clear her. So 2 on 1 for focus to ask her how she's doing to put progress on. Flip. +1, so 3. We were successful. In order. Kisi, ask Kisi about her adventures in the valley to add progress to this being equal to your effort. So that would be 5 total, which is more than enough to pass her. Then exhaust this being and read 80 80.4. All right, so let's go to that because I'm wondering if she just got tired of talking. 80.4. Oh boy. Oh boy. You quickly find Kesey's questions to be as constant and regular as the sunrise, though for far more frequent. Answering one buys you only a few moments before she thinks of another. However, among her constant and enduring patter, you notice she says something of particular interest. Draw a challenge card. Read one entry based on the challenge icon that was drawn. So we'll draw a challenge card. I drew a mountain. Mountain just came out. Mountain. Mama said never go inside the Terravore. But one time I went just to the edge and I peeked inside and I saw something weird and glowy all the way at the back. I think it's treasure. All right, and we cleared her. So let's go to 91. And we cleared Keith from 91, the rascal. In your time together, Kesey has made a game of scouring Lone Tree Station for clues as to the kitchen's whereabouts. Eventually, the scent of Him Pim Pot's biscuits grows stronger, and Kesey cheers, "Yes! Yes! Yes! Delicious biscuits! Here I come!" She runs off. Each ranger soothes 2 fatigue, then discards Kesey. So she is gone, and she is discarded. He's in the... And we soothed 2, but I'm not fatigued at all. This was useless. Discard. Nothing to do. Okay. What is next? I've got 2 of these. I can do nothing. I think I might be done. I can try to hurt this doe. Harm this doe. Why the heck not? Let's spend our last 2 to harm this doe. So I'm gonna use his ability. So fit plus whatever that symbol is to avoid whatever it is. To hunt 2. So it's a 2-on-2. 2-on-2 for fitness. Plus 1, 3. That's what I'm talking about. So it says 1 damage to a being for every 2 effort. 1 harm. So you take 1 harm. Sunlight. If Kesey is not in the path discard, she is. She is drawn by Big Good Search, so she's already been drawn. She's good. If there are 1 or more Sitka bucks in play, they are drawn to the doe. Move. There aren't. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The weather should be 2. I forgot the turn ended. I always forget that card. I always forget that. Okay. Now that'll end. Let me do this first. Shift the weather to 1. Ready everything. Gain back what I need. 2. And draw a card. None of my gear is coming up. It's killing me. It's killing me. Killing me, Smalls. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Draw a path card. Another Sitka buck. Uh-oh. There's a doe and a buck. Uh-oh. Oh no. We need to get rid of you very quickly. All right. So we are going to uh-oh. We're going to Oru this bad boy to do 2 progress on something. It will have to be you, because I don't feel like getting hurt. So we're going to move you with 2 progress up here. And then we will exhaust Pakoto to put 2 more progress on you to get rid of you, because that would have been awful. That would have been straight awful. Then we're gonna play. Yeah, will be great. We're gonna play. Spend 1 awareness to attach a surveyed land. This yes, because attachments don't cause problems. So we'll attach to this. It says reduce the attached feature's presence by 1 for each marker on this, and there's 1 marker on it. So this thicket now presence is 0. So it's actually not even a problem. I can't travel while it's there, but I don't have to. It's not stopping me from dealing with other stuff. Um, we are going to then do spend 3 to put down tracked, which is an 8 attachment card attached to a being. Or attached to this lovely Sitka buck. And it says response after a challenge effect on the attached card and the attached being resolves, add 1 track. There are 3 tracks on it. And if I use a track, it says when a ranger performs a test, commit 1 effort. So it says when I perform a test, I commit 1 effort to let it happen. Let me not put it on you then. I won't put it on you. I'm gonna put it on him. That makes more sense. Then let's clear her. I don't need her getting hurt. So I'm going to spend 1 to put down healing touch on her. Discard 1 damage from a being. You are a being, so you'll go from 2 to 1. Then add 3 progress to it, which 3 is all I needed to clear Speaker Null. So Speaker Null is cleared. So it says when I clear, I need to read what happens next. Biscuit delivery. Null has been cleared. So I need to. Oh, I did the wrong. Clear Speaker. Nala opens her eyes and slowly turns to you. Her movements precise and fluid. She smiles at you like an old friend. That was lovingly that was lovely. Says, I just had the most amazing experience. I was speaking with the spirit of Mount Nim. It was so powerful and ancient. It's a great spirit to call upon if you ever find yourself in need of perspective. But right now, we should check on the spirits of those biscuits, he says with a playful smirk. You'd better find High Pimpot and pick them up while they're still warm. Each ranger soothes 2 fatigue, then discards Null. So she's gone. Is a location card, so she's card. Now let me put keys. All right, it's getting slim. It's getting slim. Let's remember our training because I need some cards. So I'm gonna spend 1. Focus. So it's a 1-on-1. -1. That's a 0. That's a big old fail right there. Mountain came out. Nope. Discard 1. 1 progress. There's no progress. If there is an active predator, there is not. Cool. Awesome. Well, I'm gonna just try to soothe you. I'm gonna spend 1 spirit to try to connect with this being. And so it'll be it's just a 1-to-1. It's just a 1-to-1 roll on spirit. +1, that's 2. Ooh-ah! So I get 2 progress on you. For that. Get 2 progress on you for completing that. And then there is sunlight. You're in discards. No. If there's another active, nope, we're good. You're good. And then we reshuffle all this. All right, so there's 2 on there. Should be able to clear that buck next round and then deal with. But I don't think. Yeah, there's nothing else. I could try to avoid him. Presence is 1. but that won't matter because he's going to ready back up. So there's nothing else I could do. I'm just going to rest. So resting, 3, 2, 2, 1, draw a card, ridiculous. Ready up, and tick this to 0. When this ticks to 0, this card says flip it over to this, which is Midday Sun. Refresh, add 1 cloud to this card. If there are 3 clouds, flip this card. So, bad part, I fatigue cards if I draw sun symbol. I can focus locate 2, shade to wait out the blaring sun, add 1 cloud to this card, and there's a way to get cards back if I need to. But all I got is this, which is fabulous. However, we are going to draw a path card. Oh, come on, game. Stop. All right, so. First things first, we're going to get the puppy. Exhaust him, move a being, and add 2 to it. We're going to move you here, add 2 to you. Then we're going to exhaust you, spend 1, add 1 to an aid card, 4. Then add 2. We'll do 2 here, taking you to 4. And I got nothing but problems right now. So I think we need to hunt. And it says use 1 track when a ranger performs a commit to commit 1 effort, which I think I will. We're going to try to hunt this guy. We're going to go big. We're going to go 3 plus 1, 4. So spend this 3 plus 1 of these, shifting this down, make it 4. Yep, 4. 4 fitness. 0. So it's 4. So you're going to take damage. Boom. For the success. Mountain, none on you. You. If there's an active predator, exhaust it. Add 2 damage to it, which kills it. Then add damage to this being equal to the predator's presence, which is. So you actually got rid of that guy. Thank you so much. Cool. I need to find him. I need to get rid of this. And I'm dilly-dallying. And let's not do that anymore. So I can't do an awareness test on this if I could get through. So let's try to connect with this guy. Get rid of him so we can clear the board. We're going to spend 2 spirit, so it's a 2-on-1 for spirit. -1, so it's a 1-on-1. I was successful. All I needed was the 1 because he was at 4. That'll get rid of him. So then we do mountain. Nope, we're good. Okay, let's deal with you, good sir. So this is awareness test plus compass to hunt. Add equal to your effort. So I'm going to do an awareness test of 2 plus 1, 3. And let's hope it's just a -1 on awareness. It's a 0. Perfect. That is enough to actually clear this. Progress equal to on here. I will clear this. This will go to discard. That gets cleared. And life is good. Woohoo! The buck won the fight. Exactly. All right. So now I think I'm kind of stuck looking for. I need to find high so I can leave. But let's end our turn. Let's take a rest. Everything back. Ready up our cards. Draw a card. Homeward Bound. That's a cool card. Homeward Bound says you can move all progress from a being to a feature. So if I ever put progress on him, that card becomes incredible. Okay, then we draw a path card, which is a Sitka Buck that comes down. Damn it. All right, so let's exhaust that buck. I could just do. All right, we can maintain our awareness to search for high. So let's do this. Let's do you. We'll move you here. Place 2 progress on you. You will spend yours. Put 1 on this aid card. Add 2 more progress to you. So that's 4. That's 4. Then I'm going to try to connect with you. We're going to make this a 2-on-1 because I just need 1. So Spirit, 0, and it's a Crest, so that's enough. You're gone. No, you are only required to commit 1 for each test. More is up to you. Oh, you asked Dom the question. Thought I did something wrong. I was like, oh no. Crest. Nope, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Now, now that we've cleared the board, let's go ahead and test awareness. We're gonna throw Homeward Bound into that bad boy to make it a 3 so we don't fail. So it's a 3 search on this card so we could find him. 0, and it's a mountain, which is fantastic. So we get 3 cards. 1, Hanging Gardens. 2, Topside Mass. And there he is. About frickin' time. Okay. So I want the Topside Mass actually to. The weather is inclement. You cannot interact with this if the weather is inclement. The Swift, move your token to this feature, clear it, and get a story. We're going to put the Hanging Gardens at the bottom, put the Topside Mat and him at the top. Then we'll draw him Pimpot. Comes down. Okay. Travel away from Lone Tree Station while Him Pimpot is in play, which is what we're about to do. So we finally have enough. So it says during the mission, use 91 instead. So let's read what happens when Him Pimpot comes out. Oh, I'm out. I am so out. So let's see what happens while he's in play. Let's take a look. Back to 91. Him Pimpot enters play. Come across a massive pile of diced and sliced vegetables, roots, and occasionally more slices fly through the air to land on the top of the pile. Back already? A voice says from behind the vegetable piles. I told you, there's no silverfin curry to be had until the fish is marinated for at least 3 hours. A head pokes out from behind the pile. Oh, ew. I thought you were Elder Thrush. She gets so impatient on silverfin curry day. Alyssa sent you for the biscuits, eh? They're just on the oven. Let me know when you're ready to leave, and we'll get you and those biscuits to the good people of White Sky straight away. Travel away from Lone Tree Station while High Pimpot is in play to complete the mission, which is what we're gonna do. All right, so now we could still do more stuff. I just don't want to. So because like we can clear him, see what happens when he clears, but we don't need to. We're gonna choose to travel. So we're gonna say we're going to travel away, and when we travel away, I gotta grab the rules for travel. Because usually Zach just usually tells me. So when we travel away, we follow these steps. We clear the play area. Clear. Discard all path cards in play and all rangers within reach along the way or surroundings, but not in the play area. Then sort all cards from the path deck and path discard into their sets and return them to the collection. Missions that instruct you to travel away from a location resolve at this time. So let's resolve this mission. So it says travel away. Travel away from Lone Tree Station with High Pimpot is in play to read 101. Let's go to that. Go to, yeah, go to 101. Pimpot places the last juniper biscuit into the basket and hands it to you. There's no better way to begin a friendship than with a friendly baked biscuit, says. People of White Sky just love meeting new rangers. They also come bearing treats. Pimpot winks and takes a biscuit for himself. Shoulder the basket and walk down the trail towards White Sky. As you do, the enticing aroma of the biscuit wafts up from the basket. You remember that you haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Your stomach growls. Surely they won't miss one or two. Flip the biscuit delivery mission to the biscuit basket side. Then choose a ranger to equip it to. This is the biscuit basket. It gets equipped to a ranger. So it takes up 2 slots. Fabulous. So it'll be equipped to me. I'll put it in my equipment section below me right here. So this is my equipment. This is within reach along the way and the circle. So there are 3 biscuits on it. Put 3 biscuits basket. Okay. So we resolve that. This mission is complete. Let's go to the log. Oh, mission might not be complete. Have 0 biscuits in this gear and then progress to 102. So let's say 101 done. We finished 1 of biscuit delivery. Once all of them are gone, we'll deal with 2. Actually, we're at 2 right now. Because 1 was to find high, 2 is to deliver biscuits. Yeah, we're on 2 now, so this wouldn't be checked. Okay, cool. Now, y'all couldn't see it. So here is biscuit delivery. We come over to the app. I selected 1 is done, and we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. And that's still day 1. Okay. So after we finish biscuit delivery, there is nothing else to read. So let's continue on with our cleanup. So clean up everything. So all this goes away. Discard. These get separated out. And this is the part where people might fuss, but it's just 2 cards. Like I said, it's not a big deal. Woods, woods, woods. Laundry station. Laundry, woods, woods. Then we put laundry station here. Let's go back over here, and she goes back to the valley. Cool. And we're traveling, so traveling gets all this cleaned up. He is not with us anymore, right, Zach? Because we're traveling, we gotta clean up. Biscuits stay. What about him? I don't know. I can't remember if he stays or he goes. Does he stay or he go? You only mark those if you are told to. The mission. Oh, the mission has to be done in a day. Okay. So I'll uncheck that. Okay, I unmarked it. I think he correct. Discard him. He's not persistent. Okay, and he's at Lone Tree. Okay, so we got the biscuits. Everything's clear. Next thing we do is travel away. So travel to a new location. As a group, choose a new location. So we'll come here, and we're going over here. This path here is Lakeshore. We're doing Lakeshore and White Sky, where what we're gonna be building out to. So let's see. Travel to a new location. Decide to camp. We're not camping. We're not ending our day at all. We still got a lot of cards in our deck. So then we'll build the path deck, which is Lakeshore and White Sky. Bottom. These 2 get shuffled together and make the path deck. Up. up. That's the path. We reshuffle these. Still the same day. So this gets a 1 on it for sure. And then we clear this. Leave this behind. Going to white sky. This is white sky. So white sky awareness to search, basically search path x equal to effort. Draw path card like before. Free to travel away from it. Has 1 presence. We flip it over. It tells you to entry. What's there? Flip that over. So we've got to deliver biscuit. That's kind of our mission to do. So we need to read the book. White sky. If Stellar Mako is in play, go to this. If white sky is flooded, go to that. If the moon is waning gibbous, days 15 to 20, go to that. Otherwise, skip all that and just read from your from your vantage point. You can see much of the southern shore of White Sky Lake from the froth of rapids at the head of the Silverfin River to the mix of rocky promontories, pebble-strewn beaches that slowly curve around towards the opposite shore. There you see the village of White Sky and the tiny forms of villagers going about their business on the platforms and dock. So we went to White Sky. That's something we campaign log. Travel. Go to White Sky. Travel. So we went to White Sky. Our path terrain is Lakeshore and White Sky. Then, as we arrive, we draw a path card. First, I need to draw 6. Let me keep reading. Clear path area, decide the camp. I'm not camping. We build our path deck. Arrival, we refresh. At the end of the round, the Rangers refresh themselves and prepare for the next round. Each Ranger performs the following steps. So this is where I get a little confused because this is the refresh step. The day isn't over. We don't reshuffle this until we camp. So I think, or do I reshuffle my deck? No, reshuffling is a new day. I so not think discard. Yeah, I don't think I do either. I think they stay out. I think the other stuff was gone. I didn't think I should have gotten rid of them. I only draw 1 card. I shouldn't have discarded all of them. It says this says clear play area. Discard all path cards in play and all ranger cards within reach. No, I discard them. Yeah, they are. Oh, they're persistent. That's why. They're persistent. They wouldn't have been discarded. Woo, thank God. I draw a card. I got Riri. Only persistent stays. I'm an idiot. Thank you. I'm an idiot. Let's go with path card. Romping Latrinal. So it's a being, predator, prey, and mammal. And it has ambush. Yay! Ambush, which is on page 26, says when a card with the ambush keyword enters play within reach or moves within reach of a ranger, it fatigues that ranger. Only ready cards can fatigue you. If the card is exhausted, you suffer no fatigue. So it comes in with ambush. It fatigues me for its presence. So I take the top card and I fatigue it, which I'll put it over here sideways as fatigued. They are persistent. I should not have discarded them. Thank you so much. This is what I drew into my hand. Flip this back over, and then I draw another card, which is Artel Angler. Friendly, and he's coming down to me. We read 48. Completely forgot the percent. Enters play. If a ranger has biscuits basket equipped, which I do, go to 48-1. I added a token to the weather, and I need to get my energy back. I did add a token to the weather. Didn't mess that up. What's this then? What's all this then? The voice seems to come out of nowhere. Then you look up to see someone standing on a rock overlooking the water. Those smell like High Pimpot's famous juniper biscuits. You barely have time to notice that the person has a fishing rod before it flicks out and hook catches on the handle of the basket. With a practiced flick of the wrist, the basket now sits in front of the angler who eyes the biscuits greedily. May I? I haven't had a bite all day. Clear our tell with progress to ask about not getting any bites fishing. So he's here. We need to give him a biscuit. So it says test spirit 2 to move 1 biscuit to a human that does not have a biscuit on them and add 4 progress to them. So give him a biscuit and pass. What that is. Okay. I got after you travel, you re-up all your stuff. So it's like you're refreshing fully. That's on here. It's on here. It's on here. We're good. We drew. We did. We're good. We're solid. I can actually clear him right now if I wanted to. But he thinks I need to do a biscuit test and that will clear him. But before I do that, let's get Oru to do this. To Pakoto. Moving Pakoto here. Pakoto 2. Then I'll exhaust Pakoto. Spending 1. Put 2 on you. I can actually put 2 on you, but not yet. I need to give you a biscuit. That's that. I will spend 2 of these to put out Riri. Riri is friendly, persistent, unique, but persistent means we don't lose Riri. But Riri's exhaust abilities deal 1 damage to a being in the same area as her. So I'll do this. Deal 1 damage. You. Then we're going to just pet the puppy. I can pet the puppy. Put 2 on you. And soothe the fatigue, getting my fatigue card in the hand, and then I can do the secret test. Let's do that. I'm going to try to pet the puppy. So we're going to knock this down to 2. Let's knock it down to 1. And I'm going to test. So it's a 2-on-1. 2-on-1 fitness. +1. So that's a 3. The puppy's been petted. We soothe the fatigue. Get this card back here, which is meticulous. Another meticulous. Okay. So then we deal with sun. I fatigue a card because of the weather. Then you, if there's another Lutrinal in play, Frolican, move it within reach. There isn't. And that's it. Then I have to reshuffle this. All right. So then I will do this. Put 2 more on you. I will move up here. Then I am going to I can pet the puppy again if I want. Let's pet the puppy on a 1-for-1. 1-to-1 fitness. 0. Love it. Puppy's been petted. And I soothe the fatigue. Gaining ancestral teachings in my hand. Ooh-ah. No mountain things except for you. If there's an active predator, there isn't, so you're good. Then Puppy will exhaust one more time to add 2 more to clear this renal. Now, let's deal with yo behind. We will remember our training. So we'll do a test to remember our training. It's just a 1-to-1 right now. Looking for a particular card. 1-to-1. Dang it, that's a 0. So nothing. Fine. Finally, let's do our test of a 2-on-2 for this. It's just a straight 2-on-2. 2-on-2 for the biscuit. Risk it for the biscuit. 2-on-2. Spirit. 0. Beautiful. So I'll tick this down 1. I'll put a biscuit on you. And it says move 1 biscuit to a human that does not have a biscuit on them and add 4 progress to them, which will clear him. So he's got a biscuit and he's got that. But sun hits, so we're going to fatigue a card. And that's all that happens. Now, we've cleared you. You've got 4 progress on you, which is more than enough. So let's see what happens. Biscuit. All right, so it says when I clear him, go to 48. All right, so if a ranger has a biscuit equipped, we already did that. Clear. If helping hand is attached, it isn't. If you found the perfect fishing spot, we didn't. Otherwise, go to 48.6. Artel harumps. Not sure what it is, but the fishing's been terrible for weeks. I think something spooked the fish in the parts. I can feel it. The angler appears contemplative for a moment. Actually, I've been hearing tales of some amazing fishing spots across the lake at the Golden Shore. Maybe all the fish moved up there. Would you be willing to accompany me? I'm sure I'd sure appreciate an escort. What with the fish spooker hanging around somewhere. Rangers choose agree to bring Artel to Golden Shore, remove all progress from Artel and attach the helping hand mission to Artel, or say, not today, peasant. We're going to agree to take him, and we're going to add the helping hand mission for Artel. So we're going to add the helping hand mission for Artel. Copy here. Add a mission. We'll find the helping hand mission. So the helping hand mission says, you have agreed to help this person complete an important task. Do not add this mission to the campaign tracker, which I just did. If you do not help this, if you do not help this person before the end of the day, the opportunity is lost for now. Attached to the being, attached being becomes. You're persistent. This one does not go into campaign track. I did not follow directions, so we will delete it from the campaign track. It is gone. I've just removed it from the campaign track. We're going to clear all progress on you. And that's it. So now you are persistent. The rest of them. I really have nothing else I can do. I did everything that I can. So I'm going to chill out. Gain my 2 back. One. Ready up, everybody. I got all my bird people out. I'm so happy right now. Yeah. Okay, I'll draw a card. I got the Paratrepsis whistle. So this is 2. You can only have 5, up to 5 count items. Not 5 items, 5 count items. And then we draw a path card. Oh, I got to reshuffle. This gets a 2. Yeah. Did not forget. We had a new path card. The bubble. Ooh. So that's story 50. Take a look at story 50. Highly encourage made this game to talk to foreteller. I'm not biased at all. Enters play. Go to 51. Standing on the edge of the white skies platforms, you can see through the clear water to the lake bed a good 5 meters down. Nestled among the jagged rocks and mud is what looks like a large bubble of trapped air. You see green within and movement as well. You ask one of the locals, a young boy, if there is anyone in the bubble right now. Just one, he says, not taking his eyes off the bobber on his fishing line. Sylar Mako, the archaeologist, said he wanted to study some of the old archaeology gadgets down there. When you ask him when he's coming up, he laughs. No idea. Solaro says the bubble has plenty of food in it. Stay down there forever. Right. So it says fitness test swim 3 down the underwater to return all of your equipped gear to your hand and move your progress token to this feature. If you fail, suffer 1 injury. While your token is on this card, prevent all fatigue you would suffer from the weather. If we clear it, which means placing our token on it, then we read 50. So I don't have. Nope, the basket is gear, and I can't lose the basket. So I can't go down there right now. Maybe later, but I would definitely lose the basket as gear. My pets would stay, but the basket would not. So cool. All right, well, that's there, and it's my turn. All right, so nothing's really bad. I need to find. How am I doing here anyway? Oh, I need to find people to give biscuits to. I'm like, what am I doing here anyway? So, let's do an awareness search. We're gonna do an awareness search, spending 2 on 1. Do I make it a can't fail? I think I'll make it a can't fail with 3. That's a 3 on 1. 3 on 1 for awareness. 0 with the sunlight. That's gonna fatigue another card. But we get to draw 1, 2, 3 cards for the effort and take a look at all of them. A tributary stream, romping Lutrinol, or Vira the lake guide. Let's put these 2 lovelies. The Lutrinol I'll put at the bottom. This tributary stream I'm curious about because if I soak my feet, I can heal fatigue, which I think I will put you on top for next. And then I will draw you coming down here. So Vira Lake Guide comes out. She's friendly, and we read 49 for her. So 49. If a ranger has a biscuit equipped, I do go to 49-1. A massive muscular arm drops over your shoulder, and you find yourself face to face with a tall woman wearing a thin smile. Hello there, the woman says. Name's Vira. I make supply runs all over the lake. She sniffs. Something in your bag sure smells good. Mind sharing? Claire Vera to charter her boat to immediately travel to another location on White Sky Lake. I don't want to immediately travel to any location right now. Cool where I'm at. I just need to get rid of these biscuits. So let's see what we. So we can clear her. But I'm not ready to immediately move. So we'll hang on to her. We'll try to find somebody else that we can give a biscuit to, and then she will be the last person we give a biscuit. Okay, so let's do this. Move you back down here and give you 3. Uh, then I will spend my 1 focus to put out the parathresis whistle that says exhaust. Use 1 call. It starts with 3. When a ranger would suffer an injury from a predator or damage would be added to a being by a predator, cancel that effect. Let's protect our people. Free charge on here, and that is an aid card as well. Ooh ha 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 ha. So then I've only got meticulous. I can't do an awareness search. I can traverse. We can try to traverse to get enough to travel away on that card. This is not an obstacle. So we're okay. So let's try let's bank that right now. We'll do a traverse for 3 plus 1 for a 4. Doing 4 and we need 3 to travel away. So a -1 cool, -2 no bueno. So let's try it out. -1 cool. So -1 cool, we put 3 on here. Discard that. But the sun's up, we fatigue another card. And that be that. And I've got 2 spirit. I'm going to try to connect. I could try to, I have 2 spirit left. I could try to connect with Pakoto. Because it says connect with a being. Oh, sorry, yeah, connect with a being, and Pakoto's a being. To really buff up Pakoto's ability. And I think I want to do that. I'm going to connect with. So it's 2 on 1. 2 on 1. Spirit 0, so that's 2. So he goes up to 5. I give Pakoto a little scritch behind the ear. There's no crest because these are for predators. Other than that, we're good. I'm going to rest. So 2, 3. Ready. Draw a card. Balanced. Pick this up to 3. It says add 1 cloud to this. If there are 3 clouds or more, flip this card. There's 3 because we're refreshing. We flip over to a perfect day, put 3 clouds on it. Then we draw a path card. This is what I wanted, the tributary system to heal up, soothe up some of that pain. I could do a soak to basically say test spirit 2. If move your token to this feature and soothe fatigue equal to your effort. So if I soothe big, I can get a lot of soothe cards back. My token will go on there. And once my token lands on there, I clear it as an obstacle. So methinks I can just stack up Pakoto to make sure that when I need Oru, he's there. So let me do that. Let me do a soak. I'm gonna soak for 2. That's a 2 on 2. That's really dangerous, but it's not gonna cost me anything if I do it. So 2 on 2. 2 on 2. Yeah, perfect. That's a 0. Our crest doesn't do anything. So I got 2 successes, basically. So I get to soothe. I get to put my token on here and soothe 2. I get Pakoto and another whistle. And this clears. So I soothe some fatigue. I got some card backs. We need to go hunting again. So I need to find one more person to give a biscuit to. So I'll spend 2. That's a 2 on 1. I can't add anything to that, unfortunately. So it's a 2 on 1. 2 on 1. What do we got? +1, a 3. Look at that. And the sun doesn't hurt me right now. So 1, 2, 3. Elder Elder Grawl, Carnivorous Neod, and a Romp. So you two are going at the bottom of the deck. The Elder's going at the top, and then I will draw the Elder, who's and let's read Elder Murtok Grawl, who is 51. 51. And we have a biscuit, we do. Well, well, well. What have we? Elder Murtok sets down the fishing pole and walks towards you. The Ranger's famous juniper biscuit. Smell alone is almost enough to make me forget about our troubles. If only we could solve our problems with baked goods. Clear her for good stuff. Okay, cool. So we've got what we need. We just need to get the spirit to be able to give her a biscuit, and then to give her a biscuit, and we've completed the biscuit mission. All right. And we still have a lot of cards in our hand, so our cards in our deck to make this possible. Things are looking pretty decent. I need to clear the biscuits before I go diving in the bubble, if that's the way I want to go, but I don't know yet. Her test is ridiculous. It's a focus 3. I can add 2 progress to you if I want, but I need the biscuits on you first. So I think we're just chilling. Yeah, we can clear everybody right now. I need to get you across the lake. You're my way across the lake, and I need to get you a biscuit. So this is like a chain reaction that's going to happen. It's biscuit, clear, biscuit, clear, go. All right, so need more of my aid stuff. There's one card I'm looking for, and I can't find it. We've got enough to travel away if we want to. That was successful. But I don't think there's anything left for me to prep. I can remember my training. Let's do that. Remember my training. This is just a 1/1. +1. Crest doesn't do anything, but I get to draw 1 card. The intent translator. So I have 2. If I play this, this will be 4. This is for a connect test. Okay. That's not the one I'm looking for. So that'll be there. And I've got 3 to do something with. I don't need to travel because I'm good. Swimming is potential, and I do have things to commit to make this possible. But I'm not there yet. I think I just need to rest, honestly. Let's beef up Pakoto. So I'm gonna swap that for 2. Move Pakoto up here. Give him 7. So Pakoto's at 7. And I think that'll be it. We can ready the pup and just keep boosting Pakoto if we want. That might be good. Nah, Pakoto's good. Okay. Let's call it. Let's call it. Let's call it. Let's call it. We do that. Ready up. Draw a card. Thoughtful. Then we draw. Did I miss a reshuffle? Oh, I've been playing properly. Pick this down to 2. Draw a path card. It's a Lutrinal Holt. So it has 0 lures on it. We can try to coax them out. If we clear it, shuffle the Romping Latrino into the path deck for each lure on this card. There's no lures on it for us to deal with to get them, so we're okay so far. Cool. Okay. Let's start our chain reaction event. We're going to do a spirit check. Yep, we're gonna do a spirit check for the biscuits. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. We're doing 2, so that's a 2 for 2. I'm gonna throw in the intentional translator, make it a 3 on 2. So 3 on 2. 3 on 2 of spirit. -1. That's enough. Mountain, it's not that test. Exhaust for a mountain, exhaust this feature, search the path deck and discard for a romping latrine and put it into play. Exhaust that. Search for, I know there's one. I'll shuffle this up. And the romping latrinal comes into play here. I will get rid of that card so easily. But we did succeed. The one biscuit comes off of here. Goes on to here. Grandma get 4 progress. So we've cleared her. We get to read 50. One. Yep, when we clear her, we read 50. So clear her with progress to learn what troubles her. Cool. So clear, if you completed or if you've completed or currently have lure quiet, go to that, otherwise go to 55. Elder Murtok shakes his head. It's hard to think of any problem greater than quiet. That massive bearded lynx has been stalking our shores for weeks. She nearly ate someone just the other day. Do you think we can get her to leave us in peace? Gain the Lure Quiet mission. Reminder, find Quiet in the Valley set and attach her face down card to the mission card. You may choose this option only if you don't have another Lure or Confront mission and discard her. Or not today, peasant, and discard her and soothe 2. Now I know that I can't remember it. Well, actually, I won't say I know. I can't remember if Colin's going after Quiet. I want to take a different path than him, but I don't know. Let's lure Quiet. So take the lure card. Is that a mission card? Yeah, lure mission. Got lure mission and find Quiet in the Valley set. Quiet. And set and attach her face down in the mission to the mission card. Use the option. Cool. So we've got a new mission to lure Quiet. And we're gonna discard the dock. The elder is discarded. White sky. Got one biscuit left. We got a romping latrinal. Got this lure thing that says locate one of the local mega predators by finding prey to lure it out. When a prey is cleared, set it aside. Arrive at a new location while there is 5 or more total presence of prey set aside. If there are 2 active predators, exhaust them, return 1 set aside prey to the collection. So this looks fun. This says lure. So this says focus hoax. Add 1 lure to this feature. You may discard 1 token from an equipped food to commit 1 effort. To clear it, shuffle a romping lutrinol into the path deck for each lure on this feature. Exhaust this feature, search for 1, and put it into play. When a prey is cleared, set it aside. Okay, so we need to clear you. So we need to fire these 2 things, basically. Make it work. Right. All right. So we're about to clear you for sure. All right, so that took care of the biscuit that we were dealing with. We can deal with that next. So here we go. We're going to do Oru, push you up here. We're going to do Pakoto, spend 1. Put 1 on an aid, 4. 2 on you, making you 4. That'd be that. Then we are going to give the puppy some scritches. We're gonna go for a 1-to-1. And let's do 1 to 1 on some scritches for the pup. So 2-to-1 fitness tests for the pup. +1 AAA. So you come up, and I get to suit this card into my hand, Survey the Land, which we can attach it to a feature, but that's okay. It's Sunlight. If there's another Romping Lutrinol in play, it frolics, in reach, shuffled. But you have to get all 5 of Presence Prey in one day. Woo! Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. We probably don't need to do it right now. I'm out of. I would travel away from here pretty much. I don't have to worry about the lure. Not sticking around for that. I'm just trying to wait until I get another 2 spirit to give her a biscuit, finish this mission, leave with him, get to the other location, and just chain it all out. But while we're at it, we're gonna do 2, move you back down here, and put 2 on you to clear you. When you're cleared, let's see. When a prey is cleared, set it aside. We'll set it aside here. So you were cleared. So it says 5 presents total, right? 5 presents total. Other stuff. Okay. So, all right. Then you can survey to get more path cards, then draw 1 path card. I mean, it's the same thing as this, but it's using our delta. So it's awareness. The scout path cards equal to your effort, then draw 1 path card. So we're gonna do that so we're gonna do that. So let's do Riri's check. So 2. We'll do thoughtful for 3. So it's a 3 on 1. 3 on 1. 4. Oh, sorry, it's awareness. So it's just 3 on 1. So 1, 2, 3. We've got another prey, but it's 0. Yeah. Throwing all this trash away. Throw all that trash away. Okay, what's left? Nothing really. Let's take a quick 5er. All right. Let's do what we need to do, shall we? Let's go ahead and just rest. Don't need to draw this out. I would love to draw this out, but we don't need to. We'll do that. Ready up. Draw a card. Another Uru. And ready you up. And we draw, this ticks down to 1, and then we draw another path card, which is a Romping Latrinal, who has Ambush, who exhausts a card from us because you suck. Alright, so what's our plan here? Actually, I could spend this to stop that. When a ranger would suffer an injury from a predator, or damage would be added to a being by a predator. I think that means it damages us by our presence. I think that would block it. Ambush. Basic. Verbiage, man. Verbiage. When a card with ambush keywords enter play, nope, it just fatigues you. Yeah, it's not damage, just fatigue. Okay. So you fatigued one of my cards with your ambush. Right. Let's. And we're good. This is not an obstacle. Doesn't stop us from traveling. So let's do the thing we do, shall we? we're risking it for you know what. I'll say it with me, and we're gonna spend the roux to make it a 3, so it's a 3 on 2. 3 on 2. -1, 2, so we made it. So we'll place a biscuit on her. For progress on her. Have 0 biscuits on this gear, read 102. If the Rangers have no biscuits on their roll cards, go to 102A. With an empty basket, you continue down the path until you come across Calypsa and Cal, resting beside a bubbling stream. Calypsa gestures towards the basket. How did it go? She asks. You tell her of the people you met in your travels today and how each was appreciative of High Pimpot's bakery. Calypsa stands and makes a show of studying you closely. And no crumbs. I'm impressed. Cal, I believe that settles our bet. He figured you would have snuck a few for yourself. Cal looks at you suspiciously. You need to learn to live a little. You need to kiss my biscuits. Complete the biscuit delivery mission and return the biscuit basket to the collection. Each ranger soothes 2 fatigue, then go to 103. So we'll get our fatigue of homeward bound. The biscuit mission will be marked as completed. Biscuit mission done. Then we will go to 103. From down the path comes the sound of melodic whistling. Before long, a man wearing many layers of cloaks and walking with the aid of an ornate conduit follows. As he passes, he tips his wide brim hat in your direction. G'day to you, friends. Good day, Master Ale, Calypso replies. Lone trees hanging gardens are thirsty. They'll be grateful for some rain. Fear not, my dear Calypso, for there is no shaper more skilled at stirring the clouds than I. By the time you return, those gardens will be thoroughly satiated. With that, the shaper continues down the path. He resumes his whistling as he passes from sight. Cal shakes his head. That fool is overly impressed by his own abilities, he says. Trouble will come of it. Mark my words. Calypso nods, then turns to you. It's time you should be on your way, she says. The village elders often have tasks that require the help of the rangers. I recommend that you seek them out on your travels. I know also that Cordo would like some help dealing with caustic mulcher that roams the woodlands. I'm not sure what he has in mind, but you can seek him out at Lone Tree Station if you're farewell. With that, Cliffs and Cal disappear into the forest, leaving you to explore the valley on your own. What you do now is entirely up to you. You could, for example, spend time exploring the different path types to familiarize yourself with the flora and fauna, or you could travel to pivotal locations on the map and delve into the path deck to find people in need of assistance missions to complete. Take your time. You'll be called upon if there's an emergency. Now, you may end the day or continue playing. I'm not ending this day. I got so much to do. So much to do. Okay. So we also cleared Vira, which when we clear her, we go to 49. 40. So if a ranger has biscuits equipped, we do that. But if you save Vira, we haven't had to. So we will otherwise go to 49, 49.5. You move down the shore and find Vira cleaning the deck of her longboat. She looks up and sighs. Ready? You may immediately end the round and travel to one of the following locations: Lone Tree Station, Golden Shore, or Atrox Mountains. We're going to Golden Shore. Use the lakefront terrain type when building the path deck to travel in this way. Discard the current challenge card and do not resolve the remainder of the test. If you choose not to travel, discard Vira and resolve the remainder of the test. We don't need. So we're traveling, we're traveling, we're traveling. So she gets cleared. This goes away, go away. Makoto is persistent, traveling. He could stay up here, actually. You're persistent. You are not persistent. Gear is not Is gear persistent? Can somebody tell me that? This goes to discard. That would stay there because that's out of play. It's not in play. Someone let me know if gear is persistent. I know they are. And we're traveling away, so let's we're doing Lakeshore. White Sky, Lakeshore, Lakeshore. So White Sky is for Tuesday. Yep. So White Sky would go here. And we're going to Golden. No, it's not on her. No, it's not on her card, and she doesn't have a mission attached to me. Okay, so this. I was talking about the gear. The gear. If the gear is not persistent, then it goes away. Golden Shore is gonna be. Gears are in your playing area and should not be discarded. Thank you, Matthias. Thank you, thank you. So we're looking for Golden Shore. They should have put persistent on gear as well. Oh, it's a wait, Golden Shore is a we're moving. Oh, Golden Shore isn't a pivotal location. So we need to do general and draw 3 randos from general, I believe. Or is it from the valley? I think it's 3 randos from general. Sorry. Sorry. Um so it's Lakeshore that we're using. Locations valley valley set. It's the valley. 3 from the valley. 3 from the valley. 3 from the valley. I got it. 3 from the valley. Then we'll shuffle the valley. Draw 3 random. Here are in your playing area and should not. 3 from the valley. One. Other. Quiet out. Yes. Quiet is down there. Quiet is behind the mission card. Yes, quiet has been removed. Okay. Biscuits would be discarded this mission. We have 1 mission going right now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 7 more cards left before the day ends. So we're okay. Golden Shore. A flip. So Golden Shore, read 12, then draw a path. I'm gonna read 12. If Artel is in play, he is. Go to 12.1. Artel nods approvingly. Look, that little tucked away spot under those trees. It definitely feels better, don't you think? Nothing spooking the fish around here, I can tell. Artel pulls one of several collapsed fishing poles out of a long conical tube. Here, never let it be said that I don't pay my debts. Besides, how many vaulting rods does one person need? Gain reward. Gain Artel's vaulting rod reward card. So that's those. Discard Artel. Return Helping Hand to the collection. Artel is a white sky person. He'll go back to white sky deck. Okay, discard Artel, return Helping Hand to the collection, record found the perfect fishing spot on the campaign tracker. Okay. And we did travel to fall location. Traveled to Golden Shore. Lake. We're not camping. He's up, champ. Travel. All right. So we do that. That just happened. That's it. Okay, so we've got Artel's. I really like this card. This is definitely getting put in my deck. It does take up 3 slots, but I'm okay with that. But it gives me so it's definitely card boost. So this goes in my upgrade pile. I can't equip them right now until I camp. So I just gotta wait till I camp. All right, so that's the arrival setup. The lead ranger will draw a path card. We'll draw our path card. It is the Tenebrae. It's a feature, it's a biomeld. When you perform a test that interacts with a card in the same area as this feature, reduce your effort by 1. And the feature moves. Every single time I draw sun. And I need to read 88 for what the hell that thing is. The hell that is. 88. My gosh, I could play this game forever. You get so lost in just how fun it is. As you walk into a clearing, a sinking sensation fills your chest, and each of your heart adds to your unease. You look up to see the dreaded specters, known collectively as the Tenebrae, drifting slowly overhead. Sounds of life grow still under their shadow. You hear a near inaudible sound that claws at the edge of your perception, like a choir of labored breaths wheezing through a single narrow aperture. Okay, so that's here. Oh, Golden Shore. I didn't see that yet. Golden Shore. 1 present. Contemplate here to soothe one for every 2 effort we get, and it costs 3 for us to travel. That ended the round. So this would lose, which means it would flip to midday. Sun. That's where we are. Okay. All right. Oh. This immediately clears it. This immediately clears it. I love it. Move all progress from a being to a feature. But do I want to lose 6 of Pakoto's awesomeness? If I'm playing 2-player, that would make sense. That would make complete sense. What to do? Oh, sorry, I didn't draw a card. This was a card that was fatigued. I didn't draw a card. Perceptive. How much cards do I have left? 1, 2. I have 6 cards left. Okay. So, and because we traveled, this, and I still need to draw that was to draw a card. I still need to draw another card because we're starting the round. So what do we got? We've got carnivorous naiad. So you cannot remove your token except with the following test to pull yourself free. So you just kind of get caught up in the flora. That is a tough one. That is a tough one. Wow. I think this is where Pakoto's thing comes from. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna exhaust you, move a being here, 2 on it, put it at 8. 6, 7, 8. Then we are going to play Homeward Bound, spending 2, move all 8 from Pakoto to that thing. You don't shuffle oh, you don't shuffle when you travel. Okay, okay. Thank you for letting me know. So move all progress from a being to a feature. So I move all 8 on there and 1 shy, closing out that nonsense. We're going to traverse that to get rid of it. That thing sucks. That's an awful card. It's a predator. Oh, it's not prey, it's just a predator. So when you perform a test that interacts, reduce your effort by 1. So then let's reverse this. It would be 1, 2, 3. Presence of it would be. Actually, I wouldn't do that just yet. Hold the phone. First thing I'm gonna do, put this back to 3. First thing I'm gonna do, if I exhaust 1, add 1 and add 2 to another being. I can ready the puppy, move him, get him to what it is, then play that card. Let's be smart about it. You are not in my zone, so I'm not. You're along the way. I'm here, so I'm actually going to spend 1. Go for a 1 for 1. Make this work. 1 for 1. Plus 1. Perfect. It worked. Sadly, it's sun, so I fatigue. You will move down here. The ranger with the most fatigue must discard 1 awareness or move their token to this feature. I'm about to clear that feature, so I don't mind moving the token to this feature. Because this feature is about to be cleared. Then I will do this to add 2 more, putting you to 10, moving you up here. Then I'll spend, this should be, sorry, this should have been 3. Then I'll spend the 2, use all of that to do Homeward Bound, put all this on here and clear it. That's just stupid. So we will clear that. I get this back. You are not prey, you terrible thing. Or else you'd have been awesome. So let's discard that nonsense. Then you're a feature. Not a being. Can't exhaust to shut down presence. Will this, I think, will this feature in my way from this, isn't it? It's in my way from this. Oh, and when I readied the puppy, I should have nope, nope, it wouldn't have gone that way. I would have readied him, soothed, then that would have fatigued. Nope, it's still, I played it right. Honestly, there's nothing for me to do here. Let's do the survey. I don't need to exhaust. Let's just do the survey. So, it's -1 because you're in my zone, so it's a spend both, and it's a 1 for 1. I'll pitch this in to make it 2 on 1. Go on 1 awareness. +1, 3. Mountain. Good. 3, 1, 2, 3. Got Tidal Muckrats. Old Bloody Clicker. No. 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 No, 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 no. You're. What the hell is that? Disconnected. What's that word mean? Old Bloody Clicker. Bloody my butt. You cannot add progress to this card using the connect common text. So we can't connect with it. It's just awful. Okay. We just need 3 progress on it, to be honest. Response. After this being is exhausted by praise, mountain challenge effect, ready this being then add 2. Yeah, it's not you are prey. But you're 0. You are I could sue to fatigue. Something might come from this if I can. That's the reason why I'm thinking. Because it just has 3 to clear. I just can't connect with it. 3 is possible. I can do 3 with Pakoda and Oru. Easy. Let's put the Lutrinal ult at the bottom. Have like something cool might come from. I can't connect with it, but I sure enough can put progress on it. I think I want this guy out. I'll put this one on top. I'll put it on the bottom. You'll go on top, and I will draw you. Old Bloody Clicker, and go to 71. I so have a plan for him. 71. Dancers play. If dancers round is in play, I don't know what that means, so let's go here. You pause as you hear a faint sound, not daring to breathe. You strain your ears, and in the distance you hear a click, 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 like metal shards dropping one by one onto a piece of glass. You wait, and the clicking subsides. With a shudder, you let out your breath and take a step, only to jump away as the ground collapses right in front of you. A huge spindle cutler, all shiny brown carapace, slicing mandibles, and hundreds of legs rears before you. Aren't you expecting to hear the Final Fantasy fight music? Dun 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 dun. All right, so I got another Pakoda if you kill Pakoda, so that doesn't bother me. And you can't damage anyway. You can't damage a being with that card in play. So I'm considering ending my turn so that I can do what I want to do. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the round. Gonna end the round. 1 here. Ready up. I got me one of them there plans. Draw a card. Balanced. All right. All right. So, Oru, I'll pull you on down here. Progress. After this being is exhausted by appraise challenge effect, so we're not doing that. If that features food, add 1 progress to this. Or I will suffer 1 injury, which I won't, because it's a. I can stop that. I can't connect with it, so I need to pet the pup so that I can beat it. If I pet the pup, I can beat it. All right, all right, all right, all right. I could have done it if I had at least 1 more on Pokoto. Pokoto could have helped me beat it, but that's okay. Let's pet the pup. We're going a full 3. That's what we need to do. So it's a 3. Because of this, it gets knocked down to a 2. So it's a 2-on-1. 2-on-1 fitness. -1, 1-on-1, and it's mountain. So I succeeded. You come up. I sue the fatigue. Mountain. No. 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 Okay. Then I will exhaust the pup. You up here and put 2 on you to clear you. That was fun. So you're beaten. But nothing great came from it. I guess we got to find out whatever that song is to get rid of it. Then we're in my way. So in my way. This is messing with. I need to find a way to get rid of it. The day is going to be going pretty darn quick. We're going to put. Nothing I could really use. This thing is in my way. I would suffer 2 fatigue if I try to do this, which is what I. But I can't traverse. However, I could suffer 2 fatigue and then heal 2, but that's burning down my cards. I've got 4 cards left. Let's not do that. We just got to see what comes out next. I can try to get rid of this next round. The best I got. The best I got for this round. So let's call it 1 to 2. Because it's here, I can't even remember my training because it's a 0. It knocks me down from a 1 to 0. I could spend cards like the intention translated to make it a 1-on-1, but why? That's card burn. I can exhaust a being, but it's not a being. I can't traverse because I used all my fit to get rid of this guy. So that ended me out. So I'll draw a new card. Ready up. Healing touch. Get everything back, and then draw a path card, which is a fresh blue kelpweed. Another feature. Fantastic. Add 1 damage to this feature and either heal 1 injury from a ranger or 2 damage. I can kill this. Shouldn't be too bad. I can focus on it, and then I could use Fury to get rid of this. This thing is stupid. So let's do this. Ooh, it's a being. It's not that. I have to traverse this. The only way to make it work. So let's traverse that. We're gonna do 1. We're gonna make it a pass for sure with a 4. Make it a 5 because it's knocking off 1 effort. So it's a 4 on just a 4. Traverse on its the location, nearby terrain to add progress equal to for effort. Yep. With the X, so it's a 4 on 2. I wish I could add more, but it's a 4 on 2. 4-on-2 on fitness. Yes! It is cleared. Okay, that doesn't do anything to anybody. Discard. Then we're going to do you. 2 for on you and pull you down. You are going to hit this thing for 1. Because it has health and it says to a being. Dang it. Can't do it to a being. I'll have to focus on it. And I one more day to clear this. So let me focus on it. Do the focus. 1. This will make it a 2. It's a 2-on-2. Add 1 to this feature and either heal 1 injury or 2 damage from it. So let's actually it doesn't. No, I don't need to do that. You don't hurt me. You're a 0. I can't traverse because I used all of this. I can dang sure with you. I can't connect with you. You're not a being. I could do this to contemplate to soothe the fatigue for every 2 effort. That's pointless. I think it's just to put on this. So let's do that. Yeah, how many cards left? We have 3 cards left. That could make me fatigue 1 if I'm not careful. I think I'm gonna chill. I think we're gonna play the long game. We're gonna play the long game on this one. Not too long, because I know y'all get bored. But let's do this test with. So it's a 2 plus 1, 3. 3 on 1. Awareness. -1, 2. We're fine. That's what I was worried about, fatiguing a card. But we get 3 on 1, so we get 2 cards. Yeah, no. Both of y'all are going to the bottom of the deck. Pick rocks, girl. And we got Tributary Stream, which is an obstacle. But we're going to soak for sure. So we'll soak Healing Touch to make it a 3-on-2. 3-on-2 for Spirit. That's not good. That's a fail. Yeah. I think we're going to just stop right there. And, yeah. We got 2 cards left. And we're resting. Do we want to camp? Because it's Ranger's turn. Oh, we can camp if we can travel. We can't camp right now. So we rest. We can't camp right now. We got to be able to travel to camp. Ready up. Yeah. Draw a card. Cracked. Lip. Lutrinal. Coming down. So now this would have gone to 3, so this would flip over. Okay. I think they're gonna fatigue me out. I got 1 card left. And I can't camp yet. I need to clear these two things. All right, we need to do this in order. These two need to go. I have something that can bash this thing like a club seal. Yes, I said that. So this will do 1 damage to it. These will only do... I need to be able to do this. I can do it if it can be my turn. Like, if I could just... If I didn't have this problem. How do I do that? Hey, I just got home and saw Canje was streaming. Where is he at and what working on? The quiet mission. But I'm not going to be able to complete it today. It's just more, I want to know how to solve this problem. I need to keep 3. That will help me travel. Which means using awareness, spirit, and focus. I need to somehow exhaust this Lutrinol. And move past this tributary. The tributary I can use spirit for. Or focus. Nope, spirit for. The tributary I can use spirit for. The Lutrinol is the problem. Because I need both of these. Fire. It's a 5, and that's what sucks. Alright, well, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? So let's do Oru. Put a 2 on you up here. Let's do Riri. Oh, sorry, Pakoto. Do 1 here. 2 on you, taking you to 4. All of this is on the spirit. 2 on 2. All I got. This is the determining factor whether we win, whether we're going to be able to camp or not. This is it. All I need is a +1 or a 0 on spirit. Please. Please. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, the worst. Oh. No. No. If there's an active predator, there isn't. If it's within reach, move it along, which means it would have moved up. I still have a chance. 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 We're going to focus. Use track to make it a 2 on 2. 2 on 2 on focused. I hate you, game. I hate you so much. Ugh. Dang it. If there's another romping Lutrinol, and that's it. I can't get past this. Let's do you for 1. So it's a 1 on 1. Are you a -1? You're a 0. Okay. So you ready. And you'll do this. We'll get rid of you. And then I'm just going to fatigue that card. Because this doesn't kick until... I remember Zach telling me this. There's an order of operation for this. This can exhaust that card, and that's okay. I don't fall fatigued until step 4 of the refresh step. So I could be traveling before then, which is the plan. Which is the plan. So let's do that. Oh, and I would sue the card. I would sue the card because of him. Riri, which is perfect. So I'm going to fatigue this card. This is order of operation. I'm going to fatigue a card because of the tributary system to traverse with 2, 3 on 1. 3 on 1. I just need that to be a 0 or a +1. I have fought long and hard, game. I have fought long and hard. Please. Please. +1. Boom! That is perfect. Oh my god. That's 4 going on that bad boy. Sunshine, nothing happening. Oh my gosh. All right. Cool. Cool. Order of operation. So there's nothing else left for us to do. So we're going to rest. So let's follow the order of operation for rest. So part 1, path cards. 2, ranger turn. After ranger turn, we're going to travel. Travel says clear the play area. The ready up. No, not yet. We're not at refresh. So we clear the play area of things that aren't going to be using. So discard all paths in play and all ranger cards within reach along the way. Then sort all cards from the deck. Missions that instruct you to travel away from location resolve at this time. Travel to a new location, which we will be doing. We're going to travel to a new location. We're going... we're all the way up here, so we're all the way up here. We're going to travel to the northern outpost. That's where we're going next. We're going to travel up to the northern outpost. Then we decide to camp. After choosing your new location as a group, you may decide to end the day and set up camp, which is before the refresh step. So we are ending the day. Day 1, fini. That stream, isn't that stream? No, it's not. Nope. This? No, it's not. Come on. Focus. No, it's not. So, going to camp. After choosing your new location as a group, you can decide to end the day and set up camp for the night before. Or, oh, not that. Oh, you're right. I can't go past it, which means I wouldn't have done this. So we're not done. So this wouldn't have been on here. That would have been a card. This would not have been drawn. I got to rewind time. We would have one more round where I draw that card. We'll have one more round to try this one more time. I draw a card, draw this, and this game sucks. So we're going to do 2. Try to get rid of one of them. It's just a straight 2. Just a straight 2. 2 on 2. Sorry. I need to get in fuck because I already know what's coming. Sorry, effed up. Let's draw a new because I already knew what was coming. Because I would have boosted the card. So let's go blind. 2 on +1, 3. Clears this. One's gone because my token would have gone on it and then it came back. Then we'll do 1 for this one. Doing 1, 2. That's 3. So that's a 3 on 2. +1, focus. Clear that. Nope, we're playing it fair. Then we're gonna do 3 on 1. Oh, and I gotta reshuffle. Sunlight doesn't do anything. The Crest doesn't do anything. So I gotta reshuffle, and I'm doing a 3 on 1. And let's see if that works, and then I can camp. Good catch. Good catch. I rolled it back. I rolled it back. I rolled it back because it was an obstacle. Okay. Now. -1. Effort. That would have been just. So I'm not going to be able to rest. I'm not going to be able to camp. So just 2's on there. I can't do anything else past that. So we're just going to not be able to count. If a mountain was there, that would have been great. That would have made the 3, but nope. We got to end our day because there's nothing else I can do. All I have is awareness. Exhausting a being. All I have. I could survey. Why not? Survey. Got nothing else to lose. There's the mountain one that I needed. 2, 3. Boom. Boom. And all of that's going to the bottom of the deck. All right. So we can't camp. So we arrest. We're out of cards. So clear the play area. We're going. We can't travel. So we're forced to just end the day. So we can't travel anywhere. We only have 2 progress. So what happens? Travel to new. We can't travel. So what happens? At the end of the round, the Rangers refresh themselves and prepare for the next round. Each Ranger performs the following steps simultaneously. Draw 1 card. Draw 1 card from your deck. There is no limit to the number of cards you can have in your hand. If you cannot draw a card, you're too tired to continue and your group must end the day. Ending the day on 21. Ending the day can end in several ways. Choosing to camp, Rangers too fatigued, which is me. If a Ranger needs to draw a card or suffers fatigue but cannot, the day ends immediately. When the day ends, your current play session is over and 1 day of campaign time passes. Check off the next day on the campaign tracker. So check off the day. End day. Yep, we're ending the day at Golden Shore. Checks off the next. Okay. When the day ends, your current check off the next day on the campaign tracker. Save your current location by either storing it with your ranger deck or writing it down on the campaign tracker along with the terrain type you're traveling on. The rest of the game materials can be packed up and returned to their normal storage locations. That's day 1. So I'll set something up for day 2 because I was so super close. But everything gets packed up. So when we do a day 2 setup, we'll see how this goes. Let's see what happens. It's ending the day. I did not traverse as much as I should. Okay, so then we just do a regular setup, so it's like starting a new game. Gotcha. So, gotcha. Okay. I got it. I got it. All right, so that ends the day. So that's day 1. I put day 1 part 1, but I just need to change that to just day 1. We played the whole day. And we'll clean up. I'll start back here and all this stuff clears off. When you end the day, all the lovely progress that you've been doing is gone. This falls off. The mission stays and so does this, but the food that was on the mission's gone. And all this stuff goes back into our deck so we can start a new day. I don't get to upgrade at camp, sadly, because when you are fatigued out, you're too tired, you just kind of fall asleep where you are, you don't have time to plan. So I can't upgrade until I move next time, which would be ending the day, which is not cool. But there's another way to do the upgrades, but I can't do it now. So, and that's okay. We'll get his vaulting rod in when we get some more stuff, which should be fine. But yeah, that is Earthborne Rangers. Let's see. I've saved my progress, so we should be good. Head up to the top. So I saved my progress, so we should be good. But that is Earthborne Rangers. Day 1. That took me almost 3 hours. Almost 3 hours with talking to play through day 1, which I found completely enjoyable. It didn't feel like 3 hours. I was totally engaged in this game and what's going on. Like I really, really like this game. I think this game is a winner. This game is playing for my game of the year already. Like I like it a lot. I want to know what more happens in this valley. There is a lot of engaging story built into this game. I got to make sure that I set us back to gold. But yeah, we can't but there's a lot of engaging story, and as you can see, it's just kind of a casual play. But there's a lot of decision space to be made on the different things you can do. And as you upgrade your deck or customize your deck, you'll get new abilities, new things to build out for these rewards that come in here. So I think this game is a win-win, in my opinion. So Zach, you get top marks for recommending this. This game's a lot of fun. I will schedule. I probably might play something on Friday. I probably might play day 2 on Friday. So, because tomorrow's U.S. Thanksgiving, so I won't be streaming at all that day. But I probably will come back to this Friday morning and play it in the morning. So look for that. I'll set up a stream for that, and we'll have a good time with it. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, my patrons, YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither, just coming in to hang out as well. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. It's a lot of fun. I love this game. I think it's great. But that's all we're gonna end today. I love you. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Those who are celebrating it tomorrow, and those who not, have a really great day. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye bye, everybody.